Hello, buddy. Chocolate 1000 reporting for duty, welcoming you back to more Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we made our way here to Fortree City and began challenging the Fortree Gym, only managing to make our way to a few trainers along the way. This time, we are officially going to be tackling the next gym leader. But before I move on ahead, I did some experience grinding off camera. I leveled up Fandam to level 35 and he learned Earthquake. Honestly, one of the greatest ground moves ever to learn, but if I had a flying Pokemon being Skarmory, I would have huge advantage of using Earthquake, but unfortunately, like heck, I was going to use a modest nature Skarmory. But anyway, with that under the bridge, I've actually decided to change some items around. I gave Shulk the experience share because Shulk is not really going to be helpful in this fight at all. Because this is a flying type gym, and while we're on our way to the gym leader, they're going to be showing you exactly what you need to do to avoid the trainers. You just need to oh, hang on. Pushing in the wrong way. Just need to do that. Yeah, this is how you avoid the trainers. But these two trainers over here, I didn't battle in the last episode, but I did off camera. Oh, right. No matter what, there's no way you can avoid that double battle. You have to do that battle. And this guy, you would have to battle him as well. Because you need to move that door up to then go up here, down there, and then just go back around. And eventually, you will make your way to the gym leader. And with my team being as they are, I highly recommend that you use Sharpedo and Manectric for this fight. Doug, aka the Anorith, can be useful as a backup in case something happens to go wrong. Because flying types have a weakness to ice, rock, and electric. Even though I don't have an ice type Pokemon, because you're not going to be encountering ice types until very late in the game. As in, the first ice type you're going to be encountering would be after this gym anyway. I had to improvise by using a water type Pokemon, which is where Sharpedo comes into play. This is Winona. She is the Fortree City gym leader. I have become one with bird Pokemon and have soared the skies. I know he said scored the skies. However, ruling the battle, we have triumphed with grace. Witness the elegant choreography of bird Pokemon and I. Honestly, if I read that word back in my childhood, I would never be able to figure out how to say that word. But here we go. I hope you can actually hear the music alright. She starts off with Swablu, level 29, normal flying type, natural cure for the ability. So if it has a status condition and is switched out, it will instantly cure it. With the moves Safeguard, Aerial Ace, Mirror Move, and Perish Song. Perish Song is actually one move you want to make sure to avoid. Which is why I'm starting off with Sharpedo, because for one, I'll outspeed Swablu, and to not be able to one-hit KO. Mirror Move is basically a move that just copies whatever move was used recently on Swablu. I am going to improvise and use Crunch because I need to save my Ice Beams in this case. They are very dear for this important fight. And Winona in this fight is known to use two Hyper Potions. And you noticed First turn using Crunch, I got the special defense drop. If you was playing the Gen 4 onwards games, you would know that Crunch would lower the opponent's physical defense, not special defense. I thought it dropped physical defense in this case as well, being a special attacking move, but I was wrong. Anyway, Winona's second Pokemon, Trapius, Grass Flying type, level 29, Chlorophyll for the ability which doubles his speed if used in the sunlight. And speaking of the sunlight, one of Trapius' moves is Sunny Day, along with Aerial Ace, Solar Beam, and Synthesis. If you don't have Ice Beam, this Trapius can be hard to KO. She is actually prepared for the worst by having Sunny Day to double a Pokemon's speed, and when using Synthesis in the sun, it's basically a full heal. No matter how much HP you got remaining, you'll go straight back to max health. And Solar Beam charges on the first and then unleashes on the second turn, but if you use it in the sun, it charges and unleashes the move on the same turn. Her third Pokemon, I'm switching out to Papi because it's Pelipper, level 30, Water Flying type, Keen Eye for the ability, with the moves Water Gun, Supersonic, Protect, and Aerial Ace. I think you can tell what she's going to do. Yep, I'm not wasting any Thunderbolts. Boom! I can't say checks in the mail because the mailman is down. The reason why I say that is because Pelipper is a Pokemon that's known to deliver mail in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. How do I know? Because I played the game. Oh, okay, here we go. This is the big one. I could say big boy, but then again, all of her Pokemon are female. Which I do find weird. The fact that all male trainers use male Pokemon and all female trainers use female Pokemon, apart from May with the starter Pokemon mechanic. Her fourth Pokemon is her ace Pokemon, Altaria, level 33, Dragon Flying type, natural cure for the ability, and is the evolved form of Swablu, with the moves Earthquake, Dragon Breath, Dragon Dance, and Aerial Ace. She also has the held item of an Oran Berry, when gyms before were known to be carrying a citrus berry. And in case you were wondering, Dragon Dance is only going to be helpful for Earthquake. It doesn't boost the power of Dragon Breath, because Dragon Breath is counted as a special attacking move, when I always thought Dragon was known to be a physical attacker. And I knew that mistake straight away when I used Altaria in Pokemon Colosseum. But I never corrected it during my playthrough of it. There we go, Altaria is down, and now she's gone to her final Pokemon. The Pokemon I ditched for Anorith. Skarmory, level 31, Steel Flying type, Keen Eye for the ability, so I can kill it in one hit. With the moves Sand Attack, Fury Attack, Steel Wing, and Aerial Ace. This armored bird is long gone. Oh, I didn't command my Pokemon with Grace. I just used 2 Pokemon against your 5. Literally. I could have used Sableye, Numel, Grovyle, and Anorith any time in that fight, but all I needed was Sharpedo and Manectric. That's it. She gives you the TM for Aerial Ace upon beating her, which is a 60 power physical flying move that never misses. It is a great move. I would highly recommend teaching it to any Pokemon who is not known to learn any flying moves that's as powerful as it. Unless the Pokemon can learn it originally by leveling up. Worst time to ring somebody when they're going up a ladder. Yeah, this guy will always ring you at that stage. Just when you're about to get to the top of the ladder, he rings you. And you'll probably be thinking, if that's in real life, you would actually fall off the ladder from a great height and do a lot of damage to yourself. That phone call is actually staged. And anyway, now that we've done everything in Fortree, we can actually move on ahead into Route 120. And I also had a look to see how much cash I had. I currently have 33,008 Pokédollars right now, which is enough to buy 3,000 coins, which is still nowhere near enough for me to get that Flamethrower TM if I wanted to consider evolving Numel now. And I also did look up about the Lucky Egg. I thought I had a Lucky Egg in Pokemon XD, but apparently I do not. I found out that after you've cured Wobbuffet's voice, you have to talk to Bella and get the Lucky Egg from her. But apparently, none of my Pokemon are holding on to the Lucky Egg, nor do I even have one. I talked to Bella, and she keeps talking about Egan doing something that's relating to the Battle Tower in the post-game that I could have shown, but I chose not to bother doing it. Now, the reason why I'm going back to the Pokemon Center is because I realized I actually do need the HM for Cut. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, it was Lightnoon. Right. I do need Sharpedo as well because of Surf. So I think we'll give Patroka some rest. I probably might regret that, because in Route 120 somewhere there is a trainer that uses a Meditite, and that Meditite is known to use Detect every turn. But I don't recall which trainer it is. Now, I think what's actually kind of interesting about this, and I don't know if it's in this game or a different game, yeah, if you use Cut, you can actually get rid of the grass, so that way you don't have to worry about wild encounters. It only works in the tall grass though, and I think it's only in this game, as well as Ruby and Sapphire. I actually find that really unique. I wish they did it in Oras, but they unfortunately don't. Over here is a rare candy. If you want to use that to level up your Pokemon to a certain area to evolve them quickly, you're more than welcome to do that. Right. The only downside about doing this cut mechanic is that I have to keep going in every single time just to do that. Right, we now head across the bridge. And this is where the whole rain mechanic begins, because it's most likely always going to rain on Route 120, which gives my Sharpedo a huge advantage, because it boosts the power of water moves by 50%. Except, it does not work if my opponent also uses a water type. Besides, I don't need the stab boost with Surf. I can just use Crunch. And we got Natu as well. In fact, you know that bird, that Pokemon trainer that I walked past before crossing the bridge? He said that his Pokemon is strong, but the only Pokemon he had on his team was a Swablu, and they got killed in one hit. I know, it's kind of stupid really, how it's like, my Pokemon are the strongest team ever, and he's only got one Pokemon, and it's like 10 levels lower than your level half the time. That really is the case. And the reason why I say it's more likely that they're 10 levels below your Pokemon is if you either figure out a way to cheese the leveling up before you move onwards, like use rare candies constantly, or you trained up your Pokemon like a lot. Alright. I don't know why it took my dad mum and dad an entire... Alright. Good God. Oh, sorry. My hand was getting in the way then. Okay, let's use... I'm going to put my phone down. Let's use Crunch on Manectric and just Spark on Cast Form. By the way, this actually is a definition of what I was on about when we obtained Cast Form with the ability Forecast. Depending on the weather between Sunny Day, Rain Dance and Hail, will transform Cast Form into the relevant type of the weather. So the Sunny Day will turn him into a Fire type, the Rain will turn him into a Water type, and Hail will turn him into an Ice type. And apparently I get double paralyzed because of Static and then Thunder Wave targeting on Manectric. When you can't, or probably shouldn't, be allowed to paralyze an electric Pokemon with Thunder Wave. You can't use a Stun Spore, Poison Powder, Sleep Powder, or whatever on a Grass type. And, yeah. Activated my Lightning Rod ability, but I still took damage regardless because the Lightning Rod ability of raising my special attack did not occur until Generation 5. I'm pretty sure. And we also have another double battle here, but I'm actually going to cure my paralysis first by using the berries. Oh, whoops. I didn't realize I was hovering over Linoon. I thought I was hovering over Vine. No. That's the one thing I hate doing, the fact that you have to move the cursor down just to hit use. And yeah, very worst case of hiding ever. Having a paper cutout of a tree that looks nothing like the real tree. Alright, another double battle on our hands. Ninja Boy and Battle Girl. This Battle Girl is the girl that has the meta type that I was on about. Alright, this is probably not going to do Poppy any good, but I'm going to use Surf. And Poppy, just to be safe, I'm going to switch you out for Linoon as a sacrifice play. Considering that Linoon is just a HM slave, nothing else. And oh wow, Meditite actually didn't use Detect. I would have honestly thought that she would have. Or did she have confidence in thinking that, oh, I was going to be able to one-hit kill my Sharpedo because I'm a part Dark type? And... Wait, hold on. I used Serve upon Linoon being switched in, and Linoon didn't take any damage. Wait. Oh, right, of course. Because Surf only attacks the opposing Pokemon in Gen 3, but in Gen 4 they changed it to attack your Pokemon as well. Of course. I forgot about that. Because I mentioned that to be a thing when I was doing Pokemon Coliseum when I told Feraligatr to use Surf. I completely forgot about that because that LP happened about 4 or so years ago. back in 2017 to 2018. I forgot about that. Damn, I feel like a complete moron. But that's all on me. My memory is not really the best in the world, let's be honest. There's another cuttable tree down there, and I'm going to be battling this trainer off camera because we've gone over the time limit and I'm going to call it in for this episode. So next time on Pokemon Emerald, I'm going to be in front of that tree, cutting it down by the time the next episode begins, alright? See you guys then.